baseball fans, and welcome Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Texas Rangers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Please welcome your Texas Rangers.
Just about to get started, getting the nod on the mound, Jacob deGrom. What should we keep an eye on here?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Here's Tommy Pham. Swinging a foul out of play.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
That to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second.
Recognize the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Brian Reynolds here. Missed with a changeup. 1-0. deGrom, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. To the right side, and it goes just foul. Pham on at first, nobody out. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. Inside, just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. First and second here, no outs. Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
99 miles per hour to finish him off. Here's McCutchen.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Squeezes it, and there's two away. Let's take a look at our lineup, and it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game, but can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Here's Joey Bart now.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
In there for strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Not close with that one. Going to count 1-2. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here with my pal Singy, and on the mound today, Paul Skeens.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
We go to the bottom of the first.
Leading up
Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
Cut on and lifted in the air. It falls in, and that's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat.
That's
Put a pretty good jolt
Rory.
into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. Lifted in the air, right center field. Cruz sizing this one up. 1 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, Wyatt.
And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
That's to third. Throws to first in time. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
LLV. I remember him and Jag used to control the parties, and they would let us know when it was.
Peterson just got a piece of it. Semien at second with 2 down. Outside. And the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Run comes in from second. In there safely.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So, runner at second, 2 down. So next to hit for Texas, Adolis Garcia. On the ground. And foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Cruz makes the catch, and that'll do it. But a run will Billy Cook.
Number 12.
This is a
Billy
guy who's in the lineup
Cook.
first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, now this one is hammered way back there, on its way and gone, and we are tied. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. And that one upstairs, ball one.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does.
Tied up here in the early going. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
And that one is lifted in the air. Carter makes the grab. One down.
Batting 8, the third baseman.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes.
Hayes.
When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Just missed.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Out. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
2 down, bases empty. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa getting ready to hit. First pitch misses. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feed. Does he have good feed? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feed, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
2 outs. And that misses. And it's 3-0. And there's the automatic. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Pham hitting leadoff in today's game. He joined the team as a free agent. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Kiner-Falefa off of first with 2 away.
1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. Back after this on the show.
Check with hip-hop, skateboarding, shit. Bounce if you wanna just bounce and move if you wanna just move.
And welcome back to the
Leading up
ballpark.
for the
Bottom of the
Rangers,
second.
the
Here's
third
Josh
baseman,
Young.
Josh Young.
Skeens back to work. Up and in, and that's ball one.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Line drive, caught.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over
That
it.
is
It's
seven.
just frustrating
The
when you
center
can't get it to
fielder,
fall.
Evan.
Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Carter.
And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. Just kept it
Batting
simple.
it,
Played
the first
pepper with the
baseman,
middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. And it's through for a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
These hitters today are so great at handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job at turning that one around.
Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. First pitch, and he just misses. Runners at first and second with one gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that's ripped for a base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. But it's offline. He will score. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Picks himself up at RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Here is Marcus Semien. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. That misses. Ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And a foul ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Fought off foul. Right side. Pham. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. He's 0 for 1. Inside just missed. That one is upstairs.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Smoked on the ground a second. They take the force out, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. On to the third inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds.
Brian Reynolds.
Gets the call, and it's 0-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken back as you jog back to the dugout.
And the slider just misses. Chop to first, and that's a foul ball. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
O'Neal Cruz will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a ball popped up. Hauls it in for the out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. That one's in there, 0-1. DeGrom checks the runner, and he's back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Reaching for it and brings it in.
The catcher, number 14, Joey Bart.
This is Joey Bart. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one off the mark, and that is ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering misses down and away. Reynolds leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a pitch. And a good eye there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and it falls. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but
Up next to the
he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Billy Cook, the next Pirate to hit. He's already homered in this game. On the ground to third. Fair ball. In from third is the tying run. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
First and second, 2 outs. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Just missed. That one missed. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Brian Hayes in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 on, 2 outs, and they're all loaded up.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Brian Hayes, the next to hit, grounded out his first time. Right through there for a strike.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
2 outs. And that one fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. 2-2 game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Globe Life Field. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Fouled off down the right side. Up and in, and the count is 1-1. And that's outside. Two 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Good eye right there.
Full count.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And Jack Peterson stands in. Doubled his first time up.
Keeping it real, nobody knows how I feel. Cause you wasn't there when I almost drowned in my own blood.
Peterson just got a piece of it. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a ground ball, and it's just foul. That was close.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Fly to center his first time.
Garcia.
That one at triple digits. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
Throw over to first. Langford back on a dive. Langford leads off first with 1 away. Foul ball there. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's down and in. Runner on the goal. In the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Popped up. Pham coming on. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Next up for Texas, Josh Young. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Pham makes the catch, and that is that. 1 left for Texas. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back in Arlington, and now the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking.
That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-2. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. That'll be it for Jacob deGrom, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
New pitcher on here, Dane Dunning.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Tommy Pham digs in now, 1 for 2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
This one in the air. Berger settles under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Reynolds in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Goes down looking for the strikeout. He's got to be frustrated with that call. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
O'Neal Cruz getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Two out, space is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Seager fires over to first, and that is the inning. Cannonball coming. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Until I bleed, and I keep it so 100, not afraid to show my teeth. You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed.
And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Evan Carter. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Next offering is fouled back. That misses the zone. 1-2 the count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. The Rangers down by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Good eye in that spot.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Just misses the mark outside the zone. To third, and that one handled. 2 up, 2 down.
Out.
Now batting, catcher Jonah Heim.
Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Just missed. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. That's in there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Goes down looking. 3 up, 3 down that time. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Pirates 3 and the Rangers 2. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's Kutch to the dish.
Andrew
Dunning,
McCutcheon.
30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2016. Dunning back to work. And that's in there at the knees. This one in the air right field. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Really
the
good
catcher,
swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now the catcher up to hit, Joey Bart. That one outside. 1-0. Man at second.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Let's go, Rangers.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. McCutcheon stands at second with no outs. Up the middle, Simeon. One away here in the 5th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still
Now
want to move the runner up and give your team a
Billy
chance to score.
Cook.
That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Cook in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
That
Ball,
misses.
no.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground to short. Seager throws to first in time. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
The batter, the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
So digging in, Nick Gonzalez. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1. Out to short. Seager. On to first. Third out. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Rangers 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Marcus Simeon. First pitch doesn't find the zone. For Marcus Simeon, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Simeon made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Athletics, and by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays. Liner, base hit. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad job. Those small moments can be costly.
Corey Seager.
Seager stands in now. 0 for 2 in this one. Nice curveball for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. Got him! He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Wyatt Langford now at the plate. And a breaking ball misses outside. Man at first, 1 away. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. And Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. And he blows that one by him at 100.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
I remember him and Jag used to control the parties, and they would let us know when it was a great time to
And the batter now, Jock Peterson.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
I never told Mugga I live right across the street. The memory is deadly. I remember Janae, my sister, crying for weeks. Way too many sacrifices built to the streets. I do this for y'all.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Simeon, the runner at first with 2 gone. And the 1-0 misses low. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Dennis Santana getting ready to go. Holderman getting cranked up as well. That one in triple digits.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Falling behind 2-1.
2-1.
Belted deep to left, way out of here, home run. And now they're out front. It's 5-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Paul Steens departs, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. New pitcher now, Carmen Mlodzinski.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Now the third baseman, Josh Young. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at Globe Life Field, here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Jacob Webb getting loose out there. Garcia getting loose as well. And that one almost got him. To the right side, into the outfield, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
No outs, runner at first. Up next for the Pirates, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's already homered here in this one. And there's the strike. With the tying run on at first, and we're the top half of the sixth. And he hits a ground ball right side. Off balance speed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Up next to pitcher, the right fielder, Tommy Pham.
And now the Pirates leadoff man, Tommy Pham. 1 for 3. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Waste no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And now Brian Reynolds. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. 1 runs in. Around third. He scores and they have the lead. 6-5.
Now there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Dane Dunning won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
righty
the Rangers,
reliever out of the pen, Sean Armstrong.
43.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. 0 for 3 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, Boog, I know it's obvious, but you just can't miss Cruz when he's on the field. I've never seen a player like him. I mean, he's 6'7", weighs 220 pounds, and is the tallest shortstop in the history of Major League Baseball.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 7-5.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
McCutchen stands in now and watches strike one. That one out to right. Garcia under it. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
The catcher, number 14, Joey Bart.
Here's the catcher, Joey Bart. That's to third. Sends it to first, and the inning is over. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Pirates 7 and the Rangers 5. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Evan Carter. And that is out of play. Pitch misses outside, and the count even 1-1. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Dennis Santana up and loosening in the pen. And that misses, and it's 2-1.
Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now batting, the
Up
first
next for the
baseman,
Rangers, Jake Berger.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
First and second, no outs. Jonah Heim, the next to hit. And the 0-1. Just missed. Ball to strike. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Pitch misses. The count now 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Out to center. Cruz. And there's one down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Now it's Marcus Semien. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And a foul ball. Oh, he can't hang on. Still finds a way to get off a throw. There's one.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Carmen Mlodzinski out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
on the mound now for the Pirates, Caleb
number
Ferguson.
64.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Now it's Corey Seager. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Carter at third. Semien on at first with 2 down. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Makes the catch, inning over. Rangers leave a pair. They're down 2, 7-5. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Billy Cook.
Billy Cook.
Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
And that one fouled off.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
That's inside. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
So up next, Nick Gonzalez. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
Let's go, Texas.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Semien makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 13, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. There's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity.
Now that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They lead it 7-5. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. On the ground. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and so they end up with some speed on at first.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
The tying run at the plate. And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. And that's outside. Runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Now 3-2.
Full count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Tying run at the plate. Stays alive. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Caleb Ferguson done for the day, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Dennis Santana on to pitch out of the pen here.
60.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
First and second, no outs. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third. He'll score.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And now Josh Young, and delivers outside. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
There might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Pitch is in there, and it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
That's a really great job of sequencing. Pitch before, good fastball through the zone, and as a hitter, you got to be ready to get on that with 2 strikes. He breaks it off. Good slider to the outside corner of the plate. Tell you what, that was a really good pitch.
So digging in, Evan Carter. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball. Swings and misses. And it's 2-1.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And there's a ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Jake Berger in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. There's the strike of the knees.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with 1 away.
That's a good job right there. Get 2 strikes out, you just got to battle.
Berger.
So bases all loaded up. Berger will hit next. Golden opportunity right here. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that's down and away.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Coming on is Pham to make the play. Here comes the runner from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. All square at 7.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Jonah Heim getting ready to hit. Check swing, called strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it falls. Fires to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. 8-7. They take the lead.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Dennis Santana will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Pirates
Pittsburgh,
with a new arm on the mound, Kyle
number
Nicholas.
66.
And he'll feature a hard
Kyle
slider to work off his
Nicholas.
fastball. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Marcus Semien stepping in for the Rangers. That one at triple digits. A little out front there as he swings through it.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Two outs.
That's the ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Outside low, and that's ball 2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a curve is down and in.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Corey Seager waiting to hit for the Rangers. Ripped on a line. Brings it in, and that's the inning. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Rangers 8 and the Pirates 7. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jacob Webb.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Chris Martin preparing to come on if needed. Jackson warming up as well. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Back to the top of the order now. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Tommy Pham. Kiner-Falefa on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. And that one fouled off. So the tying run at second. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And now a high leverage at bat for Brian Reynolds. Known for his late inning heroics. Ball 1 low.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Missed with a changeup. 2-0. The tying run is 90 feet away. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. O'Neal Cruz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Three-two. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just one out away from getting out of a huge jam.
O'Neal Cruz digs in now. Breaking ball misses down and away. Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
With the tying run at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. And the sweeper is in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. In the air, left field, down the line, dives. What a play!
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder, you lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
Back in Arlington, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Corey Seager. And that one fouled off. Nicholas measures 6 feet 4 inches, 225 pounds, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2020.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Hayes makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Wyatt.
So up next, Wyatt Langford. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is outside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Peterson in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And there's a foul ball.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
That one not close. It's 2-2. Swung on, belted. That's back there. That one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add to their lead. It's 9-7.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Chris Martin.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. 1 for 4 with a double.
Andrew McCutchen.
Just missed. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-0.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away, if you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The pitch to McCutchen. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Bart batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Martin fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen. On the ground to third. Young tosses to first, and they're down to their last out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Billy Cook now at the plate. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. The Pirates trailing by 2 here at the top of the ninth. Strike 1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Next pitch is outside.
And although you like the fact that guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers slug their way to a win in this one.
We saw both teams come ready to swing it in this one, and they found a lot of success. A couple of touchdowns up on the board today. Pretty amazing, and it turned out to be a close one, considering all the runs put up. Really wild.
And 9-7 is the final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Bolsillo lleno, me siento como un buster, ahora se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster, pa' su postre, entre el dueño de la aldea, dime se me pega,